Stray Fox there. Man of All Reason. And that's the last one from previous performances, because it is coming up to 8:15 on Thursday, the 11th of September. And we have a guest in the studio from Stray Fox, Mr. Barney Murray. How are ya?
I'm good.
It's so good to have you in.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Again. Second time.
But I mean, the On-Air Acoustic community probably know you better than I do. Because when you came in on May the 15th, I was away. And that's when Juicer Luke took over. Yeah. And he was doing the interview. Yeah, which is very weird for me. I don't know how it was for you. Because I was like, that's my thing. And Luke. But he did a stellar job, as always. Yeah, nice. But you guys know each other, right?
Yes, we went to college together. He was in the production course, I was in the performance course.
I love this with Luke. He just keeps finding you guys. I know. It's like, he's like a little Swiss Army knife here. Yeah. Like, he just does every little bit, and now he's even meeting people.
Yeah. Well, he was ever at college. He was always, he would go do like a film thing, and he'd be doing the sound for the film thing.
What a hero. Yeah. And this is why he's a very, very important part of On-Air Acoustic. But enough about producer Luke. It's all about you, Barney, because you're on your own. Like, This is the mad thing. Like, we've had Stray Fox in the studio, but you're now taking a journey on your own.
Yeah.
Quite mad.
Nerve-wracking, can't lie.
Is it different coming into the studio on your own? Because last time you came in here, you were with your boys, the band.
Yeah, and now definitely different.
Now it's all just you on your own in that corner.
Yeah, well, last time I came in, I had the band, and also, obviously, I've known Luke for quite a few years, so it was all pretty natural. But yeah, this is scary, you know. But good to step out your comfort zone. What's
more scary, like doing it on your own without a band, or bringing out your own music on your own? Because at least with the band, you've kind of got each other, but releasing songs on your own is like, it's just me.
Yeah, there's a lot less people to blame if on my own stuff.
Very
just
true.
Me. That's the big thing that I found was like there was no kind of no excuses. Like before, you can kind of you could make a excuse for why you haven't released something or why you're not recording something or whatever, but it's all down to me now.
Yeah, the drummer's doing something, the guitarist is over here, like, it's just you. Just you and your guitar.
Especially as it was the summer holiday, so I had, and guitar teachers, not a lot of demand over the summer for a guitar teacher, so I had like tons of time to spare, so I just decided to knuckle down and do it.
But you're quite busy though, like you are a guitar teacher.
Yes.
You're also in 2 bands.
Yes, Stray Fox and the Bleach Van Bella.
Not just one, but 2.
Like, that'd be a third soon as well.
A third?
Potentially. Yeah.
How do you find the time?
Well, I probably just don't practice as much as we should. Practice is the gigs.
But does like one band get annoyed like when you go like and practice with another band because you've just now said no to this band? So do they go, well, hang on a minute, dude?
Not at the moment, but I remember during college I was in 3 bands, and that was definitely a point of contention.
I mean, it says a lot about you, how good you are, because you're in 3 bands.
Oh, I think I'm just the only person desperate enough to join 3.
Will you do it for free? Yeah, join.
Yeah, it's all about playing, just getting out there.
It is though, it's that 10,000 hours thing, isn't it? Like, you gotta do your apprenticeship.
Yeah, and also I just enjoy it. It's, it's the thing I want to do. That's why I'm a guitar teacher. That's why I do it. I'm not doing it for money or anything, I'm just doing it for fun. Well, guitar teaching I'm doing for money.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm learning guitar, man. I might just come to you then. Do you want to do a 4th band? I'm not very good at guitar, but you can teach me. That's the only way I could probably get you to do it, man. So how do those projects differ creativity for you? Like, how's one band compared to the other bands?
So, Stray Fox is very much, we get in a rehearsal room, one of us will come up with an idea, and we'll jam it until it's done. Like, it'll kind of be done within the session or 2. Kind of not a lot of... It's not that there's not a lot of thought of it, but we're going off purely, like, vibes at that time. The vocals sometimes take longer. That's the bit that takes the longest in the Stray Fox stuff. It's kind of... Normally the instrumental's done within pretty quickly. Whereas with Bleach Van Bella, it's a lot more thought process put into everything. We're kind of, thinking about the sections, thinking about how say like a story would fit into it. So just a lot more kind of, it's not that there's not more thought put into it, but it's just kind of it's just different.
It's like a different style.
Yeah, the writing process is just different. A lot of it does come from jamming, but like we'll decide to put completely different, like we'll decide going into it what we're going to change or what we're going to do, whereas Stray Fox is just, we'll jam it.
But how do you ever do sessions like back to back? Like, because I'm just wondering how, like, in my head I'm like, whoa, like,
I don't think,
how can, like, different headspaces, like you're going to walk into this guy, like, how, like, what's the preparation for you, like, when you know, like, I'm going to go into a Stray Fox recording, like, what's kind of, like, what's the difference there, like, of your preparation?
There isn't too much difference, I'd say. It's just the different ideas, because the thing is, I come up with lots of ideas, and then I can kind of see when I'm forming the idea, like, okay, this is definitely a Stray Fox song, this is definitely a Bleach Van Bella song. Like, they are different, because otherwise, what's the point in being in two bands if it's going to be the same music? So, that's kind of, they're very different.
How long have you been in either of these bands?
Stray Fox would have been 2 and a bit years, probably. Yeah, it would have been 2 and a bit years.
And then what's the Bleach of
Van Bella? That's probably just as long in terms of the idea of it, but in terms of like Stray Fox, we kind of just we met, we started the band, and we were like, okay, we want to get gigging in the next however long, write the songs, boom, out there, done. Whereas there's been a lot more thought behind Bleach Van Bella, and we got to get more members in and stuff. So they're just different at the moment, but we are finding new members.
Have you ever had? There's a shout out.
Yeah, if
all the music lovers.
If you're a double bass player, want to join the Bleach Van Bella?
That would actually be incredible. If you actually got someone from this show, that would actually be amazing.
Or a cello player. I think we're looking for a cello player, fretless bass or double bass. You know, we're easy on that. And then I think a jazz piano player apparently as well.
I love that.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Have you ever swapped songs? Like, you might have done a song Stray Fox song.
Yeah, actually, The Man of All Reason, which you heard just a moment ago.
Yep.
Was actually, I wrote the idea years ago. No, not years ago. Would have been probably a year or so ago. Then I went to the Bleach Van Bella and we played it, and it was kind of just decided like, oh, it's a bit rockier an idea, although it's turned into a reggae song again. But it was kind of a very much Stray Fox idea. So I went Stray Fox, we wrote the song and finished it. There's also been a few ideas that I came up with for Stray Fox, and then I realised, not quite the vibe. Like, if to do a set, it would be a bit of a weird change up. Like, we do a lot of change up, like we'll go from like a reggae type to rock to blues, but like, just kind of it would be a different tone altogether.
I think it's so good what you're doing here. Like, because you are literally, like, you're throwing yourself in to like everything, and like, the experiences you're going through right now is actually mad.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I did that's why I started the solo thing, because there wasn't enough.
Clearly.
It was kind of like it was a way. I have all these song ideas I'll come up with, and then sometimes they don't fit into either of the categories. So like for instance, like Complacency, which I just released, I've played it at a Stray Fox gig, but that was just to pad out time when we had 2 hours. But that definitely isn't a Stray Fox song, and it definitely isn't a Bleach Van Bella song. So it's for these ideas that I have that I know won't fit into any of those categories, and I can just take my time and do what I want with it. And I go ahead.
How do band members feel about you going on your own? I've always thought this, but I say it's because like loads of people have done it. Like, you obviously get like the ones that maybe don't go so well, but like some people obviously do go, like, absolutely go ahead, like, do it. Like, obviously I was watching the Bohemian Rhapsody the other day, and that's why I've just thought of it. Like when Freddie left, and I also watched Better Man, Robbie Williams.
I haven't watched
where he's gone as well from the band. So you get those kind of sort of examples of bands.
Yeah, well, I think part of it is I'm not taking time out of either of the bands to do it. It also, if I suddenly like released a song that was like sounded exactly like a kind of Stray Fox song, then there'd probably be a bit of like, oh, what's going on there? But because it is kind of, it's just a different type of music. It's just like, it's almost like I'm just trying to get all my ideas out there that I can. Also just practicing recording, because that's something I'm new to relatively. And recording on my own and just trying to do stuff on my own, trying to build the skill set. And obviously, like, for years I've been like recording stuff and then just leaving it, never releasing it. And I just thought, well, it's kind of, my mum was kind of like, oh, you just got to release it. Like,
you do kind of just have to make the jump.
Yeah,
she's completely right.
No one's going to listen to, like,
honestly,
in 6 years' time. I'm like, oh, you know what? That Logic project I got on my, on my files, I'm gonna to release that now. It's like, you just gotta. And then at some point, I think, when I was recording the Complacency and the one that's coming out tonight, they kind of reached the point where it was like, okay, I could sit here for many, many more hours and days fiddling around with this, changing it. And then I realised, like, but I'll do that forever.
Yeah.
So I've just got to cut it, you know.
yeah. And honestly, like, the scariest part of all of this journey is just making the jump. Yeah. And you've done the jump, which is fantastic. And you have brought out a song called Complacency, which was released recently. It
was only released like 2-3 weeks.
I'd say it was like really recently, isn't it? Yeah. Which one are you going to kick off with tonight?
Probably that one, yeah, Complacency.
Are you ready for it?
Oh, yes.
I was about to say, if you're ready, I'm so ready, because like I said earlier, I can talk. But people do love the music. So whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Eyes are open, ready to see the light to guide the way has not been received. Lifeless ideas in my mind, please leave me. Can't put the pen to paper to light a dream. Complacency in life is not where I wanna be. Contemplating sacrifice and treachery. I just don't know where to go to next. Could take a path so simply and ain't sacred life. Boring if you ask me.
Barney of Complacency on Vibe 107.6 for On Air Acoustics, Raw Talent, Real Time. Oh, you could not tell that you're a guitar teacher. Man, it was like showing off over there.
To be fair, I think I wrote some of that during lessons.
Did you?
Yeah, well, sometimes when, you know, they're playing their scales.
Yeah, why not?
You know, you just sit there noodling.
Oh, honestly, I've been on the other end of being a guitar teacher. I've been trying to learn. And like, Rob used to just do that. He used to just literally just like rip one apart. I was like, awesome. I was like, I want to be that, but I've got to do all this learning stuff first. It sounds so Spanishy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I used to, jam with my neighbour a lot, and he definitely has like the Spanish influences in his playing. So we used to go, you know.
Just keep going. Everyone close their eyes, we're in Spain.
We used to like jam that for like hours, you know, like during the weekends and stuff. So definitely a lot of like, and like especially the finger picking stuff, which I started learning years ago. kind of, it's just you know, I just like the sound of it.
It is awesome. I love it.
So
I'm here for it. It's only so because like you were obviously like you're from Tring.
Yes.
Like so that's why I was wondering about like because obviously it's quite a small place, eh? Like where do your influences come from? Do you know what I mean? Like when you hear like a song Complacency and you listen to like the chords and like, you know, picking and all that kind of stuff, you think that's not Hertfordshire.
Well, I mean, my biggest influences are probably just in general, like Radiohead, Queens of the Stone Age, them Cricket Vultures, which is basically Queens of the Stone Age, and then John Mayer a lot. That's where a lot of the kind of finger-picked acoustic guitar stuff's come from. Stolen a lot of his guitar solos over the years.
Why not? It's done well for him.
And then more kind of local influences would be, like my guitar teachers. I had like 4 or 5 by now. And then, my neighbour Paul, shout out if you're listening. If not, then hello, audience.
You should be listening. How does teaching influence your own playing or songwriting? Just like as you said there, that's really interesting.
It gives me a lot of time to play. Because the thing is, like, I'm not sitting there in a lesson, obviously, doing my own practice, but you do kind of just, your fingers wander around the guitar while they're playing whatever, just quietly, not distracting them, obviously. And I do pay attention to all my students, I will put that out there. But,
5 stars.
But also, like, in between lessons, like, I've got a guitar in my lap, I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna write stuff. So that's why I really like the guitar teaching, because, like, even though, like, the lessons aren't practice itself, all the space around it, and kind of, even like, if I sit down to prepare for a lesson, then I'll end up kind of carrying on playing. Whereas before, like, there was a time where it'd be like when I worked in a hotel for a while, and like, I'd come home and I wouldn't play the guitar. Like, I'd sit down and do...
It is the time
watch
thing.
YouTube and stuff. It's kind of like, Whereas now it's kind of, I've got the opportunity to have a guitar basically with me all day, every day, so.
That is a good kind of like on-air acoustic tip for other artists and musicians, that if you want to, get a little bit better and, find the time to do, and also getting paid for it. Yeah. As we know very famously, the creative industry does not pay until you're in about the 1% club.
Yeah. It's either being in a cover band or being a teacher. That's kind of the 2 options, like, without being in the 1% club.
I mean, you can't be in a cover band now. You've got too many, man.
Yeah, I thought about it before, but it came down to the time,
But talking of like, you've done the bands and everything, but you are here as a solo artist, which is really, really exciting for you. And that was your first single, Complacency.
Yes, it was.
Why was that your first single? Because we were talking about the jump earlier.
It was definitely, because it was when I decided to, I had the guitar bit, I didn't have any of the vocals. And when I decided that, okay, I'm going to do something solo, that was just the first idea I had been toying around with. Because I thought about bringing that to Stray Fox, but I was kind of like, it's not a Stray Fox song, so it was just the first one that was there when I decided to do, like, I've got lots of other ideas and stuff before that, but that was the one where I decided, okay, I'm gonna try record this and release it myself. So that's why. So
are you a chords first kind of guy, or are you lyrics first?
Oh, always chords.
Always chords. Yeah. It's so interesting, like, I always find it so interesting, like, everyone who comes and sits in that seat where you are, so many people have got a different way of doing things. Like, there's just not one way of doing things, but...
Yeah, writing lyrics is my least favourite part.
I guess that's why you're in a band.
Well, writing guitar parts I love, writing melodies I love, like, once I got the lyrics, but writing the lyrics themselves is like, it's always... Yeah, like, I don't like people reading my lyrics out to me, even though, like, I'll go to like a venue and sing it in front of people, and like I'll come on the radio and sing it. But if someone was to sit there reading, like, across from me reading my lyrics, I'd like probably cringe.
That's a mad one.
Yeah,
that's quite a mad one. But then
I've always had that though.
Yeah. I wonder when. I reckon there'll be like a tipping point. I reckon for you. I reckon one day you'll be like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna.
It'll be when they're singing the song back to you. That'll be it. When you're in a venue.
We had that once at a Stray Fox gig because, like, I don't know, some mates had came down, and that was. It's a nice feeling.
It's a really cool feeling.
Yeah,
like, even
get strangers to do it next.
Even as like a presenter, like, it's so weird. Like, you can just stand there on stage and just get strangers to do what you want.
Yeah.
Like, give it up for. Just clap your hands. They'll just start clapping. And you're like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, man, cool. We've talked about Complacency. you've got another song coming out, which is literally, what, at midnight tonight?
Midnight tonight. Yeah.
That's such a... Like, I love it when this happens in the studio, because I get almost as pumped up as you. Because, I feel this, like, adrenaline, like, I'm like, look at the time, it's like, we're getting close.
Yeah, actually, I'll probably, by the time I get home, I'll just stick it on. But, yeah, this one's different to Complacency. Very, you'll probably see the Spanish influence in it again, actually.
I'm buzzed.
Yeah, but it's more classically Spanish, not like a, cool Spanish.
We need to build up for the cool Spanish.
But this is the first time I've played it acoustically, like just vocals and guitar. Because like the recording, because the other thing about the solo thing that I enjoyed is when I've been in the band like Stray Fox, it's very much we write the songs to fit that 3-piece thing.
Okay,
so that
I get
we
it.
don't have any like when we recorded and stuff, we didn't add anything in. It was like the guitar parts are written to basically be like the only guitar part, like do the 2 jobs kind of thing. Whereas when I recorded this one, I kind of just went a bit crazy and was like, oh, I'll add this in.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
I love it.
I'll add in 15 different vocals.
Why not? It's made.
So
honestly,
we'll see
like,
how that one goes.
this is the creative thing, like, you literally can do whatever you want.
Yeah, no.
Especially now on your own, like, how many times have you performed, like, on your own?
On my own? Not that many times. Normally it would definitely always have my... Actually, I don't think I've ever performed fully on my own.
So this is like...
Well, I mean, I did... The other week we did a Stray Fox gig and we had 2 hours. And at the beginning half of the second set, I went on my own and played Complacency. So I guess that would be the only time I played alone.
So you kind of like, it's almost like a halfway point, like you still had your boys there.
Because I've always had... Because my brother's the drummer in Stray Fox.
Okay, awesome.
And even like when I did like before Stray Fox and like I'd do open mic nights, he'd always be there on the conga or like the drums next to me. So actually, I've never thought about that. It's probably the first time I've properly...
It's like an exclusive.
Yeah.
I love this. An on-air acoustic exclusive. Alright, well, let's talk about your next song then. It's coming out tonight. What's it called?
Take Its Toll.
Take Its Toll.
Just one of the lyrics in it, so
yeah.
I went with that.
I've always thought of that though, like it must be so hard to sort of just think of just like a title. But also, I was outside HMV in like Bond Street earlier.
Yeah.
And I saw Sabrina Carpenter's album cover. And I was like, again, I don't know how easy it is, like, to do all this stuff, like, have a title, it's like, that's gonna be there forever.
Yeah.
Or like an album cover, like, that's there forever. Like,
well, the photos, the album covers, well, the single covers for these 2 have been, I've just gone on my camera roll. And I used to like enjoy doing photography and stuff. I haven't done it in years now, but like, and gone back, looked at all the photos I took like 5 years ago, and like I've just picked out ones I like the look of.
Nice, I love that though.
Photos are from ages ago.
It was like a little throwback in today's world, like a little bit of pass into the present.
Although soon I'm going to run out of ones I like and I can use, so I'm going to have to bust out the camera again.
Do it. I love it.
Go somewhere.
Awesome. Right. So should we have your new song?
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll see how this goes.
No pressure, honestly. Safe space.
Sound cannot escape and lives. Don't fixate all your trip. Tongue-tied murmurer. Don't be a deserter. Meekness is a gift bestowed to those who wish to change the day, and who'll find any way. Carbon copies with no soul will soon take its toll. Carbon copies with no soul will soon take its toll.
Yes! People are loving the guitar. I'm getting the messages. People are loving the guitar.
I had to cut like a big section out of that one because kind of, I can't really do it acoustically, which was a bit annoying. But you can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, all the other streaming platforms, YouTube Music tonight, if you want to hear the full version, with a bit more layers.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's so exciting. This is why I love this, because it is like, it's the way you would have written it before it would have gone on Spotify. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the bare bones of it. Like, this is how it all...
sitting in my bedroom.
Yeah.
The bedroom version.
But that's what I love about it. And then people will listen to that one, and then they will listen to the Spotify one and go, oh my god, like, how different it be. Like,
I mean, the intro is basically the same. Like, the first half is just me on an acoustic, a nylon string. So it sounds a bit warmer. But it is just a nylon string and me singing, and then drums come in, vocals, and went a bit over the top, but you know.
Yeah, well, what? Hey, there's. I don't think you can be over the top.
Yeah, true.
This is what people go for.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I honestly love it. So, like, but what inspired that one? Because you were saying about the lyrics, so I was like,
The lyrics. Well, okay. Originally, I don't like saying like meanings to songs normally, because I've had like in the past I've listened to songs, thought about the lyrics, like put my own meaning into it, and then they come out and they're like, oh, it actually means this and this and that, and I'm like, oh, loses a slight bit of meaning. But for this one I will, because it was kind of about like stage fright. Like, if you listen to the lyrics, it's all about kind of like, if you don't just get on and do it, you're not gonna go anywhere.
No, exactly.
And, like, you know,
that's what we were saying earlier.
And like, you can't, like, and then sometimes like you'll think like, oh, okay, I've got to copy what this artist is doing because they're doing well, so I'm going to copy it. And then that's not the way to go about it, because, like, you know, you got to be original. You know, you got to put, if you're going to put your soul into it, you got to, you know, got to go ahead and do it. So that's what I interpreted that. But I've had a few family members like interpret it slightly different.
But that's music.
So, you know, but no, this one was definitely about kind of stage fright and frightened to kind of just put music out there. So that's quite a solo one, I guess.
Oh, look, I think it's, I admire it massively, man. I admire it massively, because, like, when you do have, like, other people on stage, like, it is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the direction of the eyes are sort of dotting to...
Yeah, and also have people to look at on stage. Like, often, like, unless I'm singing, when I'm playing live, I won't stand there looking at the crowd. I'll turn to, like, drummer or bass player and be like, you know,
feel that connection, like,
you know. But I couldn't do that if I was on stage on my own. Who am I looking at? The sound guy, I guess.
Yeah, well, hey, look, we're all a team, so, like, yeah. So this is quite an interesting one then. So when you are up on stage, what is your favourite part of performing?
The end of a guitar solo.
Oh,
because if it's the end of a good guitar, like, if I know the, like, not necessarily like a good one, but just if I haven't made any mistakes and it's the end of, like, the solo, or just the end of a song, like the last kind of 30 seconds, when if you haven't made any big mistakes and you're just there kind of like, oh, okay, I've made it through, sick. And then, like, you see people, like, if they start clapping, most of the time they do. We haven't had no clapping yet.
Well,
no, it's definitely kind of, yeah, so it's not like, oh, it's over, it's done. It's just kind of like okay, got through that. I'm happy with that. I'm proud of what I've just done.
It's like an achievement, isn't it? It's anything, like, even like in sport, like if you do a golf shot, like, you're just like, yes, like, I've done it, like, Yeah, because the hard part is going up to the golf ball and being like,
yeah. But that can also have the opposite effect. Like if you think about it too much and you have made a bunch of mistakes, and that can really bring it down. Like there was one gig we played where we'd kind of hyped it up because like we were opening up for a band that had sold tons of tickets, like 200 people in the venue that we really wanted to get into.
Which venue?
Crawford Arms.
Okay.
You know, there were tons of people there, and it was going well, and then my in-ears packed up. And I was like, oh no, this isn't good. And then second song in, my string broke.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh no. And then it just it threw me off the whole gig. People said we played well and they liked it and no one noticed, but I noticed. And afterwards I just felt I didn't feel good.
But I think you're probably a little bit like me, like, it's like you can do 99% great, but like 1% you're like, oh, and then people go, geez, don't be so hard on yourself, you know, like, oh no, but I just wanted it to be like, oh, like it's like even doing a link, like you got a 30-second link and you just muck it up a little bit, you go, oh, so nearly perfect. I did it as I walked in earlier. Like poor old Luke was getting ready, I was like, nah, I nearly did it. Cool. Have you got one more song for us?
I have an instrumental, so I don't have
that
any.
Might be beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be my next song, I think. But I only have the instrumental for it now.
Oh,
I don't think there's going to be like words to it. I think it's just going to be a kind of maybe a few vocal melodies here and there.
Well, this is exciting because they're going to see this now, and it might grow into something. So
maybe.
This is awesome. I love this.
Not mess it up now.
Yeah, no pressure. I love watching you flow, man. Like, I just see you like channeling, man. It's so cool. It's so cool, man. I wish I had to go. I want to do that.
Oh, well, if you need lessons.
Well, yeah, exactly. See? Listening to that though, I have had a little idea.
Yeah.
So, do you know how we're talking right now?
Yeah.
I think it would be really, really cool to have like a backing track to the talking. How? I know, I just sit here and I'm just like, I feel like I can do anything. But how cool, like, do you reckon you could have, like, create a little, like, something on loop maybe, just like, so if we're talking, so like, it would be, guest number 46, Barney Murray is here, and it's like, you know, you're playing the song, like, that song's playing underneath it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like a little, like, maybe like a minute loop?
Yeah. Is that what you asked me to do that?
Yeah, see, actually, yeah, see, I just want to see you jam, I love it. Everyone loves the guitar, I'm getting messages, so if I was talking to my guest right now, this would be sort of underneath it. Welcome to On Air Acoustic. When did you bring the song out? How was that song? You are now in a band, you've left the band. See? I think it works. maybe like a minute loop, and we'll just put the.
Well, the problem is most of my songs just sound they're in that minor key, so a bit of downer, isn't it?
I still think it'd be cool, like, if this was playing underneath, and I'm talking, and it's like, this is all no acoustic, tell me a little about yourself, why'd you bring this one out, when does the EP come out? Yeah, I mean, I think it adds something, instead of having that sort of... Oh, see, now this is cool. I would love people to see your face right now, because that face has got like a, I am channeling, I am flowing, I am loving life.
Let's play this all day. Maybe not speak at the same time.
You must have such a laugh being like guitar teacher.
Yeah, it's...
Like, just... It must be so cool as well, like when you're doing that and then someone does it back to you.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's so cool. Another milestone for On Air Acoustic. Yes, Barney.
I'm glad you like my playing.
Mate, honestly, I'm getting messages. We're getting messages about your guitar, mate. People are loving life. The studio sessions for you, though, must be so cool. Like, you just get to kind of just jam.
Yeah.
It must, like, even though, like, talking of guitar teaching as well, I remember when, like, me and Rob would do it, and he'd be like, right, you do this bit, and I'm gonna do this bit. And I was like, I'm doing it!
I've got a few students that I do that with, and it is like, I don't have favourite students, of course. when you have a student that can kind of, you can do that with, it is really, you know, like I've got a few that I'm teaching how to improvise at the moment, and they'll be doing their kind of scales and stuff, and I'll just jam over, and I'll get really into it. Like,
it's honestly like the coolest thing ever. Like, because you'll sit there and you're just like, I'm doing it. I'm a musician. Look at me go. And you're literally like doing like 2 chords. You're going from like A to D.
No, those are my favourite lessons, the ones where I get to kind of play like 3 chords. I'll add in little things here and there because, you know, keep it fun. And then they'll just practice their, like, you know, pentatonic scale over it.
You have no idea, like, I don't know what they're like, but when they leave that place, I tell you now, it's like you've had like 100 energy drinks. Because like you walk down the road and you're like, yeah, like main character energy. I'm not gonna lie. I've just watched that the Bob Dylan film, and
I still haven't finished it.
Have you not?
I watched like, it's quite long, isn't it?
Mm.
I watched like over 3/4 of it, and it was just the last bit. I think went to bed and then never picked up. Well, to the rest, I should though. It was a good film. I liked it.
That's exactly how I felt when I walked out of that lesson. Well, I jammed. I was like, had it on my back, walking through Tesco's. I was like, I tell you, man. That's my life. That is my life. So, talking of warm up, you warmed up there. I was just thinking to myself, like, when you said that, who would you love to warm up for? Like, you said like the 200 thing is like, whoa. But imagine just over anyone.
Over anyone. Probably Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah.
Love that.
That's my...
In what venue?
I would want it to be like, I wouldn't want it to be an arena.
Mm-hmm.
I like the venues where it's like 1500 cap. I could just imagine, like, even though like I don't think see Queens of the Stone Age in a 1500 cap venue because they're a bit too big for that, but like I just think like seeing a band like that in a venue that small, it just feels really like personal. Like it's like one of my other influences I forgot to mention was a guy called Marcus King, and I've seen him 3 times now. And the first time I saw him, he was at like a 600 cap venue, and it was probably my favourite gig I've been to. And then I saw him at a like 2500 cap venue, and I was quite far away, and it was just like I felt a bit out of it. And then the second time it was like a 1500 cap, and it there is a different feeling, like in 100%. The audience. And I just think like, I mean, I'm probably talking rubbish, but like that seems like playing in a venue where you've managed to get that, like, you know, kind of select people, like 1500, and they're all there, like, vibing.
Yeah, because it's like festivals though, isn't it? Like, I love going to a festival, but like, the music just doesn't seem as right. Like, you're, like, especially if you're far away, and like the artist is like...
I think that's part of it, is that, because I know, as I've been in the audience of those places, like, if I was to... as an audience member, I prefer those smaller shows. So if I was on stage, I think I'd also prefer them. Like, obviously, I've never played a 1500 cap venue.
Hey,
yeah,
hey, goals. We got to put goals down.
but But I think like if I was on the stage at one of those, I'd have a kind of, my mindset would be very much like, like I'd feel in it. Like it's the same thing with like, we've played venues, the venues that I like playing are the ones with the kind of smaller stages. Because we've played at places that have massive stages and we're all far away from each other. And it's like, drummers all the way, like a mile away,
I get it,
all the way over there. Whereas like, the smaller stages, like we played a gig in, Dublin Castle in Camden. And it was
I was just about to say you should play that one.
Yeah, we played there. And
you did?
Yeah,
you
we
did.
played
Because when we did on Acoustic Live there, you were still on posters. Stray Fox was still on the poster on the wall.
Nice, yeah, so we played there as like 150, which for that room that feels like packed, and you know, it's a small stage and you've got everyone in front of you right there, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, it's quite intimidating on that stage. Especially when you know some of the names that have been on it.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that until after, and then I was just like, looking at all the posters, and it's like, these are people who have played it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's wild. And your name was up there when we went to set up. Luke came in, I was like, look! It's on the wall!
Nice.
And there you were. Talking of gigs, have you got anything coming up? Because I know like sort of winter's, sort of summer's now going, we're going to autumn, winter.
We have this Saturday at the Castle in Luton. We're opening up for Blue Shift and another band called Blue Crabs. So we're the only band that isn't blue.
Man.
Bit out of place. But so we're playing there, that would be fun. We're playing at some Milton Keynes council run gig.
Love it.
At the Great Linford Manor.
Nice.
So not this Saturday, but the Saturday after, so next Saturday. And then I think we have the Tring Christmas fair, and that's about it.
Awesome, mate. Honestly, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for
You have been absolutely incredible. I wish you all the very best. And to everyone listened, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back this time next week. We'll see you then.